The Master's Mysteries. Tales of Magical Mastery. Episode 95. Master Mo, what is that? Just as Liao Fengyi and others were trapped in an underground cell, in the underground palace above, a fat guy was pushing a large rice vat towards the kitchen. Muhua Fairy, this is the sorghum rice just offered by the disciples. Oh, then I'll trouble you to make wine. But halfway, they encountered a curvaceous and beautiful woman who started a conversation. The chubby guy named Mo immediately cast a lustful glance at her with his small eyes. Hey, I'll definitely save some for Muhua Fairy alone. All right, thank you for that. A few words made Mo Fat almost have a nosebleed. He kept looking back even after walking a long distance, as if his eyeballs were about to fall out. Although the beautiful woman spoke politely, she obviously didn't pay much attention to the chef. She turned and walked into another passage. After putting down the woman, let's talk about Mo Fat. It took him a lot of effort to move the big vat back to the kitchen and place it neatly in the corner. But he wondered in his heart that this vat was really heavy. He cursed the disciples in his mind for being easily fooled. They stored the rice without drying it properly, and rice with too much moisture couldn't be stored for long. Fortunately, the rice was going to be used for brewing in a few days, so it didn't matter. After placing it, he pushed a small cart out of the door. However, he didn't know that as soon as he left, a big rat with long red fur popped its head out of the rice vat. Ahu observed and found no danger, then turned back and squeaked twice. Then another head popped out of the rice vat. Did he leave? Ahu, scout ahead. Let's go find them. It turns out that Xiaodi had secretly infiltrated the dragon shaman sect. Be careful. This is the center where various immortal sects gather. At this moment, Ahu sensed Liao Fengyi's location, then led Xiaodi deeper into the underground palace. Putting aside Xiaodi and Ahu, let's talk about the Forbidden Master and the wolf-poisoned ghost in the dragon-grade prison. No one expected that the one who was currently in a miserable state was the previously imposing wolf-poisoned ghost. What is this, all the skill you have? The wolf-poisoned ghost was even more astonished. The sect master had said that the Forbidden Master was just putting on an act, but his true Kai had already dissipated, and he had suffered serious internal injuries. You can't use true Ki because of your injuries. What I see with my eyes, what I hear with my ears, may not necessarily be true. But ever since those two young people left, the previously weakened Forbidden Master seemed like a completely different person. What are you trying to do? No matter whether he fought with martial arts or inner strength, he was beaten badly. He was even forced into a corner and had released poison, but he still didn't harm a single hair of the nameless master. He was truly powerful. Do you have the right to know? At this moment, the wolf-poisoned ghost finally understood. The weakness and internal injuries of the nameless master were all an act. He pretended in front of those two young people, and even within the sect. But what was his purpose in doing so? Remember what I told you. Behave well in a while. Don't disappoint me. And just after he learned of his deception, he even released him, without asking if he was willing or not. He gave him a task and then turned and left. Should he listen to him? Is he a traitor in the sect, or is there some other hidden truth here? The wolf-poisoned ghost felt like his head was about to explode. Get out of the way. Now let's talk about Liao Fengyi and the Black Fox, who were exerting all their strength against the heavy iron gate in the corridor. The Black Fox was getting impatient at this point. He used his full strength and infused spiritual energy into the Spirit Fox sword, launching an attack against the iron gate. Liao Fengyi knew the abilities of the Black Fox and the sharpness of the Spirit Fox sword very well, so the destructive power of this attack was beyond imagination. What? It still didn't work. Looks like we're going to be trapped here. But they didn't know how the iron gate was made, as this attack only left a shallow mark on its surface. There's someone outside. Just when both of them were running out of ideas and starting to despair, they suddenly heard a strange noise coming from the other side of the iron gate. Then the iron gate made 2 clicking sounds and was actually opened. "Xiaodi, how did you also get in here? Why are you trapped here? Ahu and I were worried about you, so we came to help." As the door opened, Xiaodi entered, and both sides were surprised. It was only after Xiaodi explained that they understood that there was a mechanism on the outside of this iron gate, and opening it wasn't difficult. "You stay here and guard the gate. I'll go help the nameless master." In any case, the crisis of being trapped had finally been resolved. Liao Fengyi, concerned about the nameless master, wanted to go back and check on the situation. As the 3 of them were talking, they suddenly heard a muffled noise from behind in the corridor. They turned around and saw that it was the nameless master. "Why haven't you escaped yet?" But the nameless master at this moment was in a sorry state, clearly having suffered heavy injuries in the battle with the wolf-poisoned ghost. "Master, how are you?" "It's fine. That wolf-poisoned ghost is indeed formidable." Seeing the nameless master in this state, Liao Fengyi hurried over to help him up. "Hurry, we need to leave here as soon as possible." "All right." The nameless master appeared extremely anxious, telling everyone that more enemies would arrive soon, and they needed to leave quickly. "Black Fox, leave the way. I know the way we came in. Follow me." Everyone naturally understood this and didn't dare to delay at this moment. They supported the nameless master and ran towards the upper-level underground palace. This bottomless level of the underground palace was vast, but as they ran through several passages, they didn't encounter anyone, which surprised them greatly and put them on high alert. This was too abnormal. There was only one possibility. The enemies had set a larger trap, and they were still within the enemy's trap. Wait, something's not right. Indeed, as they entered another passage, even without Black Fox's reminder, they could feel that danger was approaching. They looked ahead, and the dangerous aura came from a bend in front. The sinister and perilous atmosphere made their hair stand on end. They cautiously moved forward along the wall. But at this moment, an unexpected event occurred. A tremendous force suddenly pierced through the stone wall, sending the nameless master flying. This sudden change happened too quickly, and before they could understand the situation, everything had already unfolded. Someone is behind the wall. The 3 rushed to the nameless master's side. Secretly lamenting the attacker's strength, they managed to severely injure the nameless master accurately through the wall. "Who's there? Don't skulk around. If you have the guts, come out." Black Fox and Liao Fengyi couldn't tolerate this sneaky and underhanded behavior. They preferred a direct confrontation rather than this covered action. "You can't escape. All the iron gates above are locked." It seemed that shouting loudly worked. It appeared that the person behind the attack had no intention of hiding and slowly emerged from behind the stone wall. "You'll never get out of here." The newcomer was the wolf-poisoned ghost, but he no longer had the same arrogance as before. Instead, he exuded a sinister aura. "Damn it, it's you again. Don't move. I'll deal with him." Liao Fengyi and Black Fox had taken a dislike to this guy earlier, and now that he was causing trouble again, they couldn't help but be furious, especially Black Fox, who approached with the spirit fox sword in hand. "Die!" Black Fox didn't waste any words. He swung his sword fiercely at the wolf-poisoned ghost. However, to his surprise, the wolf-poisoned ghost directly raised his hand to block. Seeing this, Black Fox was stunned. How could a physical body possibly withstand a divine weapon? Could it be that this guy had a death wish? He's doing it on purpose. His blood is highly toxic. Both Xiaodi and the nameless master here understood the situation and shouted to warn Black Fox. Black Fox heard the warning from earlier and managed to avoid the splashing toxic blood. However, the wolf-poisoned ghost's other ghostly claw swept in, forcing Black Fox to retreat repeatedly. "Come out, poisonous wolf." In the moment of everyone's astonishment, the wolf-poisoned ghost raised his arm, and the gathered blood clots formed a huge wolf's head. Before long, a massive wolf demon emerged from his severed limb. That's the poison wolf vengeful spirit fused within him. Extremely vicious and malicious. Be careful, everyone. Only after the nameless master spoke did everyone understand. The wolf-poisoned ghost had merged with a poison wolf demon from the western region in his early years, and what he released now was the vengeful spirit of that poison wolf. According to legend, this western region poison wolf demon fed on the corpses of the dead, then refined them into toxic mist, using this mist to harm people and consume even more corpses. It was once known as the most malevolent creature in the western region. As soon as the poison wolf was released, a purplish-green toxic mist surrounded his entire wolf form, looking extremely dangerous. "Kill them." A pair of eerie green eyes stared at everyone intensely, and the bloodthirsty malice in his eyes grew stronger. Just as the wolf-poisoned ghost finished speaking, the poison wolf leaped violently and pounced fiercely toward everyone. This creature's body was condensed from the wolf-poisoned ghost's blood mist, appearing solid yet ethereal and highly toxic, making it difficult to deal with. The poison wolf in front of them was formidable, and at the same time, a figure appeared in the passage behind the group. It seems that delving into the dragon shaman sect is indeed full of dangers.